Hello guys, and this is the direct review of NOCCO Sunny Soda. At the time of recording this, it's the 27th of April. I think it's 12:30. No, 12:03. So well, judging by the smell, I'm expecting this to be like a exotic fruit mix. It smells just like there is a drink here just called like exotic vitamin drink or whatever. That's what this smells like. And that one, it has like the flavor of like pineapple, passion fruit, and mangoes and shit like that. So shit that is exotic to Sweden. Yeah, and I mean, I haven't had that drink now in probably 5+ years. Who knows if it's still in circulation, but it reminds me of that. A bit more like orangey, citrusy. I wonder if it will say like let's see. Nope. It's just sunny soda flavor. That is actually, the more I drink it, the less it tastes like that thing that I just said. And the more it tastes like a variation of a orange lemon drink. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, I'm out of bed. Yeah, it took around 9 days for the recovery this time around because of my own stupidity. But it's faster than I thought, so that's good, at least. What have I been doing? Well, I've been watching a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I decided to give that show like a watch. I was like, you know what? Might as well watch it now. I've been thinking of watching this probably for years now. Let's just watch it now, and I really like the show. I think I'm on season 2, and then this is Netflix, by the way. I'm watching it on Netflix, so who knows if Netflix season 2 is the same season 2 as it really is. But season 2, episode 14? I mean, the last episode I watched was the episode where Dio sends some guy to kill that old lady who had a son who worked for Dio. She worked for Dio. She lost. And Dio decided, let's kill her before she speaks up and tells them about my stand and all that. That is the episode I watched yesterday. And yeah, I thought this show, I will say that season 2 have a little bit more of that, in which I was afraid the show would be just fighting scenes. That it would be like a Dragon Ball Z shipping. I don't like Dragon Ball Z. It's not the show for me, just endless fighting, like, oh god. Like one-on-one fighting scenes, all that tends to be extremely boring to me. Uh, when they are longer than I don't know 30 seconds, they tend to get boring to me. When it's 30 seconds of just intense like fighting, la 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 la, la, you know, it tends to get super boring. Um, Even though I do like long fight scenes when it is like battles, like two sides fighting and then they're having tactics, like that I like. But one on one, no. I mean, I don't like when they're long. Um, and when it's humans on one versus one another, you know. Uh, Especially when it's gunfights, like oh god. But that has nothing to do with JoJo. Um, and my favorite of the three, which was Jonathan, Joseph, and Jotaro. My favorite is Joseph. I like the American JoJo the best. That was season one as well, and I really liked the Pillar Man like arc, and I liked how he just thought ahead of things. He used tactics, and yeah, the whole thing with Hamon and all that I really liked. I'm still a little bit like with the whole stand thing, but it has grown on me since the very beginning of the show. Um, I will say that the Jotaro arc, is it called like Star something? I think it's called like either Star Crusaders or Star Fighters. I don't remember. Um, it feels way more villain of the week, with all these like assassins that are there for like one episode and then they're gone. I mean, the one that seems to be like we're gonna see him reoccur is gonna be the guy with like the gun stand. Um, yeah, he seems to be like he's gonna be reoccurring. So maybe we'll get more like story from that. Uh, yeah, I mean that is the JoJo shit I like. Just sitting here, just talking. That's what I have. Um, I will say that Jotaro is my second favorite. Jonathan, I liked him as well. I mean, I think the characters are really good. There aren't really any character at the top of my mind. I'm like, oh, I don't like that character. No, I think they're all good. What else? I mean, that's what I've been doing. I mean, the hour to an hour and a half to 2 hours that I have been out of my bed, I've been playing Total War. And I've actually gone back to playing Total War Rome 2. Uh, and I'm playing as the Seleucids. And yeah, it's going well. There isn't really anything special to say about that. But now when I feel like I have a bit more energy, whatever, I'm gonna start painting. Yeah, I'm gonna start painting again. Because I kind of feel like I know what I want to do with my Seraphon. Because I know that I wanted to do green Seraphons with a bit more like jungly bases. So that is something I've decided on. But I don't really know like what color should have made the shields and secondary decorations, all that. Because the weapons I want them to be like a bit a purple metal. So okay, a purple metal, green. Yeah. Then like, okay, what else? Now well, not now, like a couple of days ago, I was like, gold. So I'm gonna make the shields, some of the spine accessories and all that. They're going to be gold. So they're going to be, the three main colors are going to be green, gold, metallic purple. And it's going to be a variation of greens. And then the special characters, or like the old bloods and all that, I'm gonna have it. They're gonna be all albinos. So that's going to be like the. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting hiccups. So that's going to be like the. Oh, there we go. It is done. Like a little bit of a special thing going for my force is that they have like an albino trait in them. And that's why like their special characters, whatever, are all going to be albino. Because I'm gonna make it so that the slan of I don't have a slan at the moment. They have released not I don't think they've released it yet, but the new croak model, I'm going to get that one. Not as soon as it comes up. When I'm done painting the Seraphon that I have, I'll be getting that one and I'll be making him an albino as well. And I mean I'm gonna be using the rules for Croak, but I'm not gonna call him Croak. It's gonna be called something different because this is my own like original army, lore and all that. And the lore of that is that they come from the realm of life, and the Slan, because he's albino, like they are all his imaginations, all the forces and all that. And his imagination has started getting life. Yeah. So that's the whole thing about that, is that they have started to get life. But now, I think, like, since the last Seraphon army book that came out a couple of years ago, I think that is something that actually is canon for certain things. But that is what my guys have going for them. Some of them are still going to be magical. I think I'm gonna be doing, instead of, they're gonna be albino, the special characters are all gonna be albino, but I think it's going to be that instead of having red eyes, which I plan on having a Lord Croak model having, I think they're all gonna have like some, maybe I'm gonna make their eyes red, but it's going to be like maybe I'm gonna make their eyes like a greenish, like magical effect to really push the whole thing of that. They are in between like a imagination of the Slan and also as they're becoming living things. That is the idea behind my Seraphon, and I've set it in stone now. I know exactly how I want to paint them, what I want to do with the bases. So the Seraphon part is going to be done. Then we have my Daughters of Cain. I know what I want to do with their bases. I want them to have winter bases. So it's going to be like jungle bases for the Seraphon, winter for the Daughters of Cain. I'm not entirely sure how I want to paint. What do I want the main colors to be? Uh, Part of me wants to go like, you know what? Let's actually do like the blue goldish, whatever, or the blue yellowish, like, because I was looking like, you know what? Maybe we'll do like take some inspiration from. In Sweden, it's called Stormaktstiden, which is like the Swedish era of power, something like that. I think in English, it was back when Sweden actually was like a superpower in Europe, uh, at the cost of the fucking Swedish people themselves. When you read back on that, like, I feel so bad for those fucking poor Swedish people. But anyways, yeah, so I think that maybe take some inspirations for that, but I'm not sure. So I think I'm going to be putting the Daughters of Cain on a little bit of a holdout. I mean, I've built a lot of them, and they are like protected in the yeah, you know what I've. But I'm still like thinking about, okay, make sure to think of a paint scheme and then we'll do them. So that is the paint scheme. The Dodge Decane is still a work in progress when it comes to figuring out the paint scheme. And then my fucking Astra Military, my Imperial Guard. Oh god, I'm not sure. I feel like I want to do like a purple white, and I'm going to do them with my primaries that I have gotten from this seventh, was it? Yeah, the seventh edition, Dark Imperium box set, which was seventh edition, right? Or was it eighth? I don't remember if it was eighth or seventh edition, but Dark Imperium box set. Uh, yeah, I like something that is like Sons of the Phoenix, but not Sons of the Phoenix. Uh, I want to make my Imperial Guard and those primaries are gonna be like together. They're gonna be like intertwined. So maybe it's gonna be like those primaries. They only recruit from this like airborne, like this Imperial Guard regiment. This Imperial Guard regiment is a regiment that just restock, shit from when they go from planet to planet. If there's like, this planet, they're the people that fought the whatever guards regiment that fought in this war right here on this planet. There are not enough of them to really form a PDF, or there isn't really worth to forming a PDF because whatever planet they fought on is like, is it really worth establishing a PDF force on that planet? Probably not. You get now absorbed into this guard regiment. So I feel like when it comes to the guard, I want to make them all have like a standard loadout or standard colors, but have maybe like a shoulder pad or something to show off where they came from before they became, the Peaches Rejects or whatever. Because I mean, I have decided on the name for my Daughters of Cain. They're gonna be the Daughters of Peach. Yeah, but that's basically it. Yeah. Goodbye. Jesus Christ, 20 minutes.